Hey guys, what's going on? It's the Love Machine, aka the King Dark Skin. Hope you're all doing well. I'm doing well. Welcome back to another episode of Black Lives Matter. Today I'll be talking about one man in particular and how my last video relates to this. It's one man that most black people would love to hate, that I already love to hate. I'm kind of in between about him myself. I think he's a cool dude, but I'm kind of in between about him. Tommy TJ Sotomayor. I watched one of his later videos. On the video, he mentions, and the video will be down below in the description. He talks about how he's not really proud to be black. Now, before I start my conversation, this is not a Tommy Sotomayor diss, so don't go sending this to Tommy like I'm trying to diss him or anything, because I know how niggas online love to start shit. So no, this is not a Tommy Sotomayor diss. Rather, what he says kind of relates to what my last video was about. Now, on this video, he tells the camera, without flinching, that he is not proud to be black. Now, I take pride as in, now most people take pride as a positive thing. With me, it's sort of, it's in between, like sort of positive, negative, you know. But he talked about how, and you know, because in my last video I mentioned this. He talked about how in school he was called crispy, black, darky, this, that, and the other, and how an adult, 39, almost 40, he's you know, they're saying shit like if they shot him, the bullets would turn back and ask for a flashlight and stupid shit like that. And it was just very, I took so much pity on this video. Most of which was when he said, "I'm not proud to be black." I think the saddest part of that video, which really tore a hole in my soul, is when he said when his daughter was born, he hoped that she didn't have the same skin color as his, because he knew that she was going to be called, he thought that she was going to be called dark, crispy, burnt, this, that, and the other. That one right there tore me to my soul, because this is on black people. We do that. We make fun of, it's other dark-skinned people too. We make fun of basically dark-skinned people, or even light-skinned people, because the whole light-skin versus dark-skin thing, so much to the point where people are ashamed to be their skin color, which you should not be. It's who you are. It's what. I mean, that's a damn shame that we drive a man like that to say in front of the camera, "I am not proud to be black." That is a fucking sin and a fucking shame. That we as black people are putting down other blacks like that. To the point where they're going on camera saying, "Look, I'm not proud to be black." That's a fucking shame. You know, after my last video, my father, he's the same skin color. We both look the same. I'll probably show you a picture of him. I think I'll probably put up the graduation picture. Cause we both look the same. Except he has dreads. Anyway, my father left me a message saying, you know, "I wish I had been there, you know, when you were younger." Cause you know I live with my sister, and he would get me on weekends. That was my choice. I wanted to live with my sister. He said he wished he had been there when I was younger, you know, to tell me to never be ashamed of being black. You know, he said he wears his blackness, you know, he wears his blackness. He does not care what anybody thinks about his skin tone. He wears his skin tone. It's his skin tone. It's who he is, you know. I mean, I'm not saying not the color is who he is, but his personality is who he is. But, you know, this is his skin tone. He is who he is, and he's not going to let anybody tell him he should be ashamed of being this skin color, because it's not by accident that he's this skin color. He was born this skin color. He was supposed to be this skin color. Okay, it's what it is. Okay, but back to the topic at hand. It's a shame that we drive a man like that to say things like that on the fucking camera. And this I'm not, it's both his fault and our fault. Low self-esteem can do that to you. You have low self-esteem, it can do that to you, to the point where you dislike your own race. Not hate, dislike your own race. That's a fucking shame when we cause somebody to dislike their own race. Us, black people. Why did we do that? Why'd you do that to me? That's fucked up. We should look, if I ever have a fucking child, I'll tell that child, fucking light skin, brown skin, or my complexion, dark skin, female or male, I'll tell the child, never be ashamed to be who you fucking are. Because guess what? This skin color is what you wear. Your soul. It's who you are. Okay? Should never be ashamed of being who you are. Same goes for white people. Same goes for Spanish people. Same goes for Native American, Indian, anybody else. Never be ashamed of who you are, your skin tone, your skin color, whatever. Okay? That's a fucking shame when we drive a man of that caliber to say that. Because Tommy Sotomayor has done more for the black community than most black people have. Okay? That we drive him to say things like, I am not proud to be black. We should never, ever drive someone to say those things on fucking camera. Okay? I know I said that at one point. I didn't, I was ashamed of my skin color. At one point I was ashamed, that's a fucking shame that at one point I said those things. Now see, I'm the type who lives and he grow, and I grow, and I learned that there are two types of black people in this world. There are the ignorant, ghetto, stereotypical black people, and there are normal black people who don't fall or fit into the stereotype. So I grew up hanging around. You see, I grew up with that type of black, the ignorant ghetto. But, as I started growing up and going out to the world, I started hanging out with, normal black people who don't hate white people, don't blame white people for, all of their struggles, who, don't act stereotypical, though we all still have our stereotypical sayings and act, It's a fucking shame that side of black causes one man to just think, most blacks are like that. That's a fucking shame. We should not allow that side of our culture, our race, to drive a man to say something like that on camera. Okay? That's a fucking shame. We should never drive one of our own to say, I am ashamed to be black. I don't like black people. I don't want to be around black people. That's a fucking shame that we drove black people, not whites, black people. We drove that one man to say shit like that. That's a fucking shame. We should never, and I know I said this 1,000 times, we should never drive someone to say some shit like that. It's degrading to us, and it puts us down in the worst way. And worst of all, it's caused by us. Okay? Alright, now before I go, I want to say this. I love black people. I love white people. I love Spanish people. I love people. Okay? I especially love my own race, because I've seen a different side of my own race. Okay? I love each and every one of you. Okay? But, this was sad to watch. Okay? This was fucking sad to fucking watch. And to know that it's caused by us, that's even sadder. Black people, we've got to grow up. We've got to grow up. Okay? You can't drive people into saying things like that on camera. We have got to grow up. Anyway, this is the Love Machine. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you all again very, very, very soon.
Let's turn the beat down just a little bit. Hey, yeah, they say anything's possible. You got a dream like you never seen obstacles. Chasing obscene profits, so we ain't stopping for the red lights. Look at my review, all I see is niggas